They defy gravity, vanish without a trace, and move faster than our fastest machines. What you're about to witness isn't science fiction. It's the beginning of Operation Quantum. Operation Quantum exists to uncover and decode the propulsion systems of unidentified aerial phenomena using advanced scientific analysis to bridge the gap between observed technology and known physics.
Super. Welcome back, everyone. Robert at Custodian File 51625. Okay, I guess it's time to take the next step here, dealing with these UAP dragons. A lot of people are on board, and a lot of people are recording themselves, starting their own channels, sending me more video that I can review. I'm telling you, this is about to go to Pluto, whatever this is. So we gotta get ready. We can't fall behind. We have to stay ahead of it. So obviously, everybody wants to know what these things are, or why they're here, and a lot of questions. They're all great questions. We're gonna have to give this plan a name, and I'm going to go with Operation Quantum. And the bottom line is we got to figure out what's going on. That's where this is all going. So feel free to give me some feedback on this, but let's move forward. All right, here we go. Adele in Texas. You've seen a lot of these videos. A lot of you, I'm amazed. I really am. I'm speechless. A lot of you are just turning your cameras on for the first time. You're recording these puppies. And of course, this is slowed down, extremely slow. I believe that's 12%. And that one's coming from behind the house. And it's just a lot of you. The videos are getting better and better and better. And many of you are saying, this is the first time I've ever tried this. These things, these UAPs, these dragons, and I call them dragons for the new viewers, because 8 years ago, I was certain they were dragonflies. Just like some of you are thinking, this has to be a bug or a bird. Then it's not bugs or birds. This is a really big deal, and avoid making a summary judgment of what they are. Please watch 5 or 6 more videos. These are extremely predictable UAPs. They trigger the X and K band. They fly behind objects. They leave a ghost image of themselves behind objects. They leave an audio click on your video. They mess with your autofocus. And the most amazing is they're baitable. They're predictable because you can bait them. Go figure that. The most advanced recon instrument that we know of in the universe does not care if it's baitable. Total contradiction of technology, and yet they love it. They love it when you bait them. They show up. Those are whole other questions. Why do they allow themselves to be baited? That's my number 2 question for them. My number 1 question is, why do you fly 2, 3, or 4 when one UAP dragon can get the job done? It's back in the days, the SR-71. I think we still got one left flying around. Why would we send 2 when one can do the job? It's the same thing with these dragons. Why do you send 2? One can easily recon anything you want. So those are my 2 questions. Let me know what your 2 questions are if you could talk to these guys. What would they be? What's just really, besides, I know you probably got 10 or 20, but what are your 2 top questions? All right, if you like what you see, please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I could use your subscription help. Let's go to the next. All right, Ben, Oklahoma City. If you're a long viewer, you know Ben is just putting out a lot of good video. This is all you do. Anyone can record this. They're all over the world, these UAPs. They're all over the world. Take your phone out. Landscape, turn it sideways. Don't zoom in too much, maybe 20% tops. Record for 30 seconds. Look for a dot, like a bullet. You're only going to see 1 frame. There's no way you are going to track these things from left to right, right to this. But look for that 1 dot. That will be the UAP dragon. Then you go back, slow it down. It's funny, I have a subscription to Adobe, but I use Windows Movie Editor from 2010. It's easy and works really well. Another one somebody told me about was CapCut, CAPCUT. That seems to be pretty good too. Nevertheless, if you can't edit, just go ahead, send the video custodian file Gmail, but essentially start recording. That's the whole message, that we could record this. We're not going to figure out everything there is, who they are, where they're from, what's going on, should I be scared? I mean, I was scared for 100 days, but you know what? None of you are even slightly, I mean, some of you are kind of concerned, what are they doing with all this recon? But really, as far as scared, I mean, the problem, you know, the government's been telling us for 50 years we're going to be scared and we're going to run down the street screaming. I don't know where they get that from. That's so far in the past. Probably the only caveat, once you record one dragon, you're going to want 1,000 more. It's like Lay's potato chips. Nobody can stop with just one. It's just, you're going to want that second dragon. And it is kind of, I don't know what's going on, but it is kind of addicting. I have 5,000 or 6,000 videos and I still want one more. It's just, it's awesome. It's really hard to actually articulate it. All right, tell me what you think and let's keep going. All right, Christine, San Francisco, knocking it out of the park. She happens to be in a really good location. Airplanes everywhere, military. I think she has a view on a hill. They're all over. They're just phenomenal. But there's so many of you are just sending in so many. You know, so just look at this. Is a great first video of a biplane. So this is the kind of stuff that will win a dragon contest. Very unique backgrounds here, biplane. So that's really cool. If you're a new viewer, yeah. So what these are very small UAPs. Like I said, very predictable, 2,000 miles an hour. That little flash you see, those are not wings. Those are propulsion, plasma propulsion, electricity, over and over. Here we go. A little bit from my neighborhood. Boom, you see the parasail? See the parasail just from a few days ago? You see that helicopter? That's the police. He was reconning the parasail. Here we go, the LAPD reconning the parasail because they're finally listening to me that when these parasails get to 150 feet, they get tagged by the dragons. So they're finally trying to synchronize, you know, the helicopters come in and they're like, oh, okay, now that we know where and when they're going to be, they're doing their best. God bless them, they're doing their best. I don't know where we're going here. Look at these things, they're just flying right in front of them. Right in front of them. Okay, super slow, look at that. Just right in front of the pilot, over and over, same airspace. How long has this been? 8 years now? Thousands of videos, same airspace with predictability. It's like, you're like, you gotta be kidding. Robert, why aren't 100 news trucks out here? I don't know. I totally agree. I'm looking, I don't know what to say right now. So you know what? Keep recording. Helicopters, airplanes, where you are. This is all over the world. It's just Marina Del Rey is infested. We don't know why. The government spent over $100 million trying to figure out why Marina Del Rey is infested with these dragons. And they're not telling anybody. Zero. No data available. Not a chance. Maybe in 200 years. But not today, not tomorrow. But it's okay. It's all been documented. I documented the last 8 years. So it doesn't matter. Besides, I think probably I have more data than they do. So that's fine too. All right. If you have any questions, please reach out. Like, subscribe. I've got a lot of video for anyone's review. Let's keep going. Look at this. Indiana, Alex, thank you so much. Just point your camera out the window. Look at this video. I think this dragon is way out in the front. It comes, here it is. Here it comes, coming straight toward the car. Look at that. This is just crazy. This is nuts. This is just all over the world. It doesn't matter. You pick a country, you can find dragons there. Just look at this. This is just, obviously I've seen 10,000 of these videos. I'm just mesmerized. Like, who are you? Who are you? How are you doing this? Who is doing this? Where are you from? Are you from another planet? Are you from our future? Are you from under the earth, a life form, civilization doesn't want to be seen? We don't know. But this is what Operation Quantum is about. We're going to get the answers. We're going to take it forward. We're going to figure this out. Yeah, 4K 240 frames. Wow. Some of the new cameras can do that now. You do a short burst, it burns up a lot of memory, but look, there it is. Super nice, just fantastic. Record these yourself, start your own channel, let me know, share them. God, and I have so many videos too, and I want to all get it out there. So help me spread the words, but like I said, anyone can record this. I know there's fewer and fewer doubters now, but the ones that are left, take your phone out. Just do what we're all doing. Turn it sideways. If you don't see any airplanes, record the empty skies. Your chances are still good. I like helicopters because I'm shooting between a 90 and 100% probability with helicopters. It's so easy. It's kind of ridiculous, but it just puts a smile on your face. I know a lot of you must be looking and you're just smiling, you just shake your head. You know, it is what it is. We can't stop. We can't put our head in the sand. And we can't say, oh, somebody else will figure this out for us. We got to be that somebody else. Like I said, the universities, NASA, the Pentagon's not stepping up. So we'll step up. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. And then they'll ask us later. They'll be asking us the questions. All right, super. I think that will do it for now. This is Robert at Custodian File. Thank you for watching. Take care.